Welcome to Rodi's Realtors. This is our another episode of exploring people and places that shape the future of Dubai real estate. Today we are thrilled to have with us one of the most visionary developers in Dubai, Expo City. So in today's episode, we'll be talking about the developer's journey, what makes Expo City one-of-a-kind destination for investors who are eyeing good investment opportunities in communities in Dubai. So sit back and relax and go through this episode to understand why investors across the world are eyeing Expo City as an investment opportunity. So if you are an investor or a Dubai resident or just curious about the city's next big chapter, this episode is for you.
It's a combination of education, entertainment, new way of work experience.
Hi Rohan.
Hi.
So today I have certain questions for you which I have gotten from my investors only. Whenever they come across the name Expo City, they always have this question, what exactly is Expo City? Because they have heard about Expo 2020, they have heard about COP28, but they don't know about the exact master plan of Expo City and what exactly is there for them as an investor to enter. So from your perspective, from your side of the story, I just wanted to understand what is Expo City as a master plan, what is this vision for the government, what are they coming up over here exactly, and how is the history of this?
Okay, so Expo City is based on the legacy of Expo 2020, which was one of the world's largest expo ever happened. This is the only site in the world which hosted the world's two biggest events, the World Expo and the COP28 event. So this is the only location where the leaders of the world, prime ministers, president, business leaders have come not once but twice in the COP28 and Expo 2020. So as a property consultant, you have a property which is known across the globe. So when you talk to your client who is in Dubai or in the international market, he'll know about the existence of Expo already.
True.
That he might not know about any other communities in Dubai.
True.
So a very unique product, a very unique project in its own way, where the entire master community is already built.
Oh, okay.
And the legacy of that expo is now turning into a city. Now, at the same time, you'll also notice that everything which is happening in Dubai is happening toward the south of Dubai. They're shifting the international airport, the exhibition center, and you see the majority of the launches are happening towards the south of Dubai.
True.
Remarkably, in all those launches, all the developers, good, bad, and all of them, they talk about the proximity of their project from Expo and international airport. So this is turning into the downtown of this very location out here.
So I just wanted to understand from your side that how exactly the location of Expo City is mapped on this entire map of Dubai. How is it located? How is the proximity from the other locations? And how exactly we are considering this to be the next downtown in your perspective?
Fine. So as of right now in Dubai, we measure our proximity depending upon how far we are from the downtown.
Sure.
Right. So we are 30 minutes away from downtown.
Oh, okay.
And we happen to be in the west side of the city. If you see the map, if you see the Google map, these two highways are the most prominent highways in Dubai. That is the Sheikh Zayed Highway and the Al Khail Highway.
True.
All the projects which are connecting these two highways are considered to be the prime properties, and they are all sold. They are seeing one of the highest per square feet rate in their entire life cycle out there. Majority of the supply in the market, which is coming from 2020 onwards, is below Al Khail out here. And there's a lot of which is coming out there. Now, Dubai right now has major infrastructure towards the north side, which is coming under strain because of the increase of population. The Sheikh Zayed Highway, the downtown, the DIFC is coming under massive traffic issues. So Dubai is in process of shifting everything from north to south.
Okay.
And they're shifting some mega projects on towards south of Dubai, starting from the international airport. One of the busiest airport in the world is now coming up to its brink. Dubai International Airport cannot have a capacity beyond 120 million passengers. It's just last year that we crossed 93 million passengers. Dubai government already had a plan to make another one. Expo City Dubai is right next to the world's largest airport, which is going to be an investment of 128 billion dirhams out here, 5 runways, and will have a capacity to cater up to 150 billion passengers landing every year out here, and they'll require metros and malls and exhibition center and hotels and offices, and all of this is completely ready in Expo.
Okay.
Not only this, they're shifting Dubai World Trade Center out here, which is somewhere here. Dubai does not have oil, so economy runs on aviation, tourism, logistics and finance. Dubai World Trade Center is business tourism, brings a lot of revenue. Approximately 18 million was generated last year only by this exhibition center. There's a lot of demand, but every time an exhibition happens, we in Dubai, we understand that we have to avoid the Sheikh Zayed Highway.
True.
They're shifting the exhibition center to Expo City Dubai. By the name of Dubai Exhibition Center, DEC is going to be one of the largest exhibition center in the world. Just take this comparison. The Dubai World Trade Center is 490 meter long. This is going to be 1.2 kilometer long.
Okay.
Dubai
almost double.
World Trade Center is going to be 140,000 square meter. This is going to be 180,000 square meter, one of the largest exhibition center in MENA region. And just very next year, we are increasing it to the size of Dubai World Trade Center. The major events like Arab Tech, Arab Health, Jitex and Gulf Food are already happening here next year onwards, that is 2026 onwards. The ready structure of Expo, all the pavilions that you see in Expo, now they are turning into offices of the multinational like Siemens and NG and Gratia and Emirates out here, generating demand for residential, and that demand will be provided by us out here. We are not only a freehold, which we are supposed to be, we are a government developer, 100% government developer, we are free zone ourselves. So the benefit of coming to Expo is that we know who is coming, what is their caliber, when they are coming, and we are providing homes for them.
Perfect. So Rohan, last year we saw His Highness has unveiled the new master plan of Expo City altogether with 5 different districts. I want you to take us around the entire master plan to understand what exactly is there, what is going to come up in the future, and how exactly investors are going to make profit by investing in Expo City today.
See, Expo is a very unique case, right? We have everything defined. We know how many people are going to work here. As a free zone, we are going to provide employment to 40,000 professionals in this location. But we are going to provide accommodation to only 35,000 people. And you can see the discrepancy. There are more people who are working out here, and we are assuming the demand would be for homes which are close to the offices. 40,000 people could be looking for 40,000 homes, but only 35,000 people will be living out here. That means if I assume there are 4 people in the family, if I divide 35,000 by 4, I'm talking about anything close to 8,600 to 10,000 houses. So against a demand of 40,000 houses, we'll find upmost of 10,000 houses out here. Expo is combination of 5 districts. Right now, you are here with me in this very pavilion, which is up and ready. This entire site is completely ready, which I'm drawing right now. Now all these offices, all these buildings which are completely ready, they're turning into offices of the multinational companies. At the center we have got Alwaja Dome, the largest immersive dome in the world. It caters to events of international artists, Black Eyed Peas, Coldplay, Untold. They all have performed out here. We are the only site in the world which has museums out here. Remarkably, this entire site, which is completely ready, does not have any vehicular road. So when the road comes close to Expo, they turn into a massive underground tunnel system, and all these buildings are connected through underground tunnels. That means many of the residents who are living here, they'll be living here, they will be working here, they'll be going to their office through the underground tunnel via their car or on the ground with buggies and e-scooters. So when you come out, absolutely no traffic. The entire site completely runs on renewable source of energy. If you see the solar panel behind you, and they're on the roof of all the buildings out here, they generate the entire energy that we require. They are very unique in many ways. We are a combination of 5 districts. One is Expo Valley, which is a combination of townhouse and villa community. You can see the elevation going up. The land goes up by 15 meters, goes down by 15 meters, and because of that you can see the elevation gap between any 2 rows. You don't find this kind of elevation gap between any 2 rows out here. We have that. Here we have wildlife like gazelles and Arabian ox and stable for the villa owners. Then we have Expo Hills, where we are going to come up with more townhouses and semi-detached villas and apartments. Then we have a district known as Expo Business, which has all the multinationals, all the Fortune 500 working out here. Then we have Expo Downtown. Just like downtown, it's a combination of offices and residents and buzzing lifestyle and high-end restaurants and high-end brand shops out here. Then we have Expo Field, which is a combination of schools, outdoor sports area, outdoor concert arena, offices and residences out here. So this is the only project in the entire Dubai which replicates an actual structure of a city, where you have restaurants, offices, hotels, hospitals, schools, museums, exhibition center, metro, mall, airport, and no other developer can say all these things in one sentence. You have a proper city. You or your client will be looking for your proximity from entities like this, which everything is out here. It's a 15-minute city. You can walk from one extreme end to another end within 15 minutes. And if you don't like to walk, you don't prefer to walk, you got buggies, you got e-scooters, you have got underground tunnels out here.
Rohan, please take us through the growth potential of this particular area. If an investor wants to invest over here, how's the growth potential in terms of short-term rentals, long-term rentals, who's going to stay into these places, and how exactly we're going to cater that particular audience through the Expo City master plan?
Now, this is one of the safest product in this timeline for any investor. You remember all these buildings turning into offices of the multinationals? They're always accompanied by a residential building. So you can see the relationship between the commercial building and the residential building. An employee working in one of these buildings will look for accommodation out here first, not anything which is, let's say, 45 50 minutes away from his office out here. Now, 40,000 professionals will be looking for a home and will be providing accommodation to 35,000 people. This is assuring you high demand in the rental, 12-month rental and the resale market out there. At the same time, you see Alwaja Dome conducting many events out there. So majority of the events which happens in Dubai, they happens in places like Dubai Opera in downtown, Coca-Cola Arena, and it happens out here. But the big events, they don't happen in Dubai because we don't have bigger concert arena, and we lose that pie of economy to Abu Dhabi when the events happen in Etihad Arena. Now, what Expo is doing, we are making bigger concert arena. We are making further a 50,000 capacity outdoor concert arena. At other end of the project, we are making a 30,000 capacity outdoor concert arena. We are making an opera to the size of Dubai Opera, 1500 capacity indoor opera. Then we have Alwaja Dome where the event already happens, and the mother of all events happens to be this Dubai Exhibition Center, 1.2 kilometer long, 180,000 square meter big. This can accommodate 65,000 people on daily basis. We're planning many hotels, but we'll still not have that many keys. So that demand will be coming to the homes, turning into short-term rental out here. And remember, you just are next to the largest international airport in the world. When the 250 million people, 260 million people will land on a yearly basis, they'll require the demand of short-term rental, long-term rental, offices, hotels and everything of that is completely ready out here. In summary, you cannot go wrong out here. It's a recession-proof product. The market can go up and down, but till the time people will be going to their offices, restaurants, hotels, they'll require homes, and we're providing that out here.
Rohan, if today any investor wants to enter into this category of Expo City investments, he wants to enter into this master plan altogether, what sort of investment options we have currently for them, and how is it going to benefit them as the master plan will unveil in the coming future?
Okay, so you don't go wrong ever with a government master developer. That's what we have learned in Dubai. And you also don't go wrong with the first batches of any master community. So that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a 100% government developer, and right now you're dealing with the first ever batches. So you're talking about the origin prices and the origin payment plans and the offerings that we're giving right now. As of right now, we are focusing upon the Sidr residences. At the heart of the city, it's a combination of 3 towers, which are ground plus 14 and ground plus 16. Now notice that this is a low-rise building, and there's a high demand for low-rise building globally out there. This is the building, and if you see closely, this is the only building in the entire project of Expo City Dubai, which is at the crossroad of a high-end, buzzing, downtown lifestyle on one side and a nature of 240,000 square meter on other side. So when the property would be delivered, the residents will have access to the nature and the high-tech city on other side. Also, you are literally 5 minutes walking distance away from the MENA region's largest exhibition center, a metro which is up and ready since 2020, and a mall which is ready right now, not operational so far but will be operational very soon out there. You're also next to very soon upcoming IIFT, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade College, which is a premium league college from India, Expo Opera, 50,000 capacity outdoor concert arena, DP World's global headquarter, Emirates Innovation Division headquarter, Saudi Pavilion, Morocco Museum, and more offices which are coming in this area. Now this is one of the show apartments of the residences. Notice a few things. The ceiling height is tall. It is 3.15 meter, where the average ceiling height in Dubai is 2.8 meter. Not only that, we got one of the biggest areas in the market. Now 1 bedrooms that we have, they start from 980 odd square feet. 2 bedrooms goes up to 1490 square feet. 3 bedroom 1920 square feet. That means when you're purchasing a house or an investment, you have one of the most unique and one of the largest areas in the apartment segment in Dubai. Not only that, you're still a part of a low-rise building. It's a ground plus 14 or ground plus 16 building. There's a high demand globally for the low-rise apartments, and not only that, it has a post-handover payment plan. We're the only government developer right now which provides you a post-handover payment plan, 70% till handover and 30% 2 years post-handover. When you take this property, it happens to be one of the most unique property in the market. You can transfer the payment plan to the next buyer as well. The second option that we have is also very unique. We're giving plots for mentioned construction. It happens to be in Expo Valley, a project which is a combination of less than 500 homes out here, getting elevated from both the side and then falling back down by 15 meter to make a valley out here. And because of that, each row of home happens to be on a different elevation. On one of the highest elevation, we have bare plots for mentioned construction. This is an open canvas to make something very unique in the market. And one of the highest appreciations that market has seen, they have seen on villas which are made on the plot. On one side, you have a very long valley which is 90 meter wide, 5 to 6 meter down, loaded with trees. At times there are fruit trees as well. On the other side, you are elevated up to a height of, let's say, around 12 meters, and you see a reserve which is almost 240,000 square meter right in front of you. In Dubai, you don't find plots now which are opening up to a a reserve, a landscaping. If they do, they're all sold out, available not in the primary market, and they're opening up to the golf course. This is something of a nature reserve which is absolutely open and available in front of you right now. They are starting by the range of, let's say, around 11.6 odd million, and they have a plot of, let's say, around 7,500 square feet. You can make a built up of 10,000 square feet, and you can make a villa which has basement and up to 2 floors. Second option that we have happens to be very unique itself. Remember all these buildings turning into offices of multinationals? There's an exception. Combination of these 21 buildings is turning into a project known as Alwaja. We are going to make this a gated community, and everything here is completely ready. The structures are ready because they were pavilions of countries when the expo happened. The underground tunnel systems is completely ready where you park your car, the conference center next to it, the museum next to it, the offices, the restaurants, the parks, everything is ready. They are ground plus 2, and we are making normal 1-bedroom apartments and 2-bedroom apartments and a 2-bedroom ground plus 1 loft out there, and they're getting delivered within 2 years, May 2027, at a payment plan of 50 during construction and 50 on handover. But the beauty of this project is to go to the site and see the actual show apartment which is made in the actual building, and it's an actual apartment. Let's go. See how unique is Alwaja. These were legacy pavilions used by countries when the expo happened out here. Now combination of this is turning into a community of 21 buildings with 278 homes. 278 homes could be a density of 1 building in downtown. Such a low density is not available in the market. See what we do. This is a ground plus 1 2-bedroom duplex. We provided terrace outside, which is absolutely free of cost. So you don't pay in price, you don't pay in service charge. And see what happens when you enter. You get to see a ceiling height which is from 4.7 meter to 6.5 meter. You're right in the heart of the city. It is a kind of townhouse and villa experience. You have finishing to the most premium. It comes equipped with premium fittings like Bosch and Kohler. You have got powder room, you got service room, storage out here, and the stairs takes you above to the 2 bedrooms that we have upstairs.
Thank you so much for joining us in today's episode of Roadies Realtors. If you wish to know more about Expo City Dubai, contact us. Don't forget to leave us a review, subscribe our channel for more such informative videos. Until next time, keep investing, keep exploring, and keep dreaming big in Dubai.